God, that transition is never it's never very smooth. Anyway, hey everyone, it's been a while. As you may or may not know, I've been gone for about I want to say 10 days now. But now I'm back. That was a very long drive to and from New York, but I did it, so that's great. Anyway, first things first, you got 2 days left to buy the plushies, so all you have to do is type exclamation plush in the chat and it'll send you a link. Those who are watching in the VOD right now, I'm pretty sure the campaign is over by then. So we did fund it though, which is very awesome. I thank everybody for buying one because it's probably one of the best plushes I've seen in a while. And yeah, okay. Well, anyway, today I wanted to like ease my way back into streaming by playing an old game that I already know before jumping into newer games that I haven't played. My plan has been like since before I left for vacation, my plan has been to look into the Paper Mario series because I've been hearing a lot of good stuff about it. So that's my next target. But after, I kind of ease myself back into streaming and then I get more accustomed to this lifestyle again. So without further ado, let's go and go ahead and play some Yoshi's Island. But yeah, like I've been interested in Paper Mario, so I've wanted to get into the series, and I thought maybe I should stream it and see how that goes. But for now, you know, I wanna you know, I just wanna play something that I'm more familiar with, just so I can get back into the habit. All right. So this is the story. Babies have been kidnapped, and then I have to go get the baby back, I guess. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it's one of my childhood games too, actually. My aunt actually had this game on the Game Boy Advance, and once I saw it, I was like, I want a Game Boy Advance. And so, I don't remember, I was like 6 years old, so I don't really remember how I got one, but I ended up getting one with this exact game. Yes, the baby. Indeed. It was definitely designed well, and that's all thanks to Bones. I actually went to her first to design the plush before, you know, I thought that Mario had a beard in this shot. I was very confused when I was a kid. Anyway, as I was saying, what was I saying? Right, I asked Bones to design the plush before, like, sending it over to Makeship so that they can, like, basically conceptualize it and turn it into a blueprint. And I'm very glad I did because it turned out great. I never actually paid attention to the story of this game. It's me! I'm kidding. Quickly dispatches his gang of nasty toadies. That sounds like a slur. When he discovers that he missed the other baby. Okay, so, well, whatever. This was a little too long, so I'm just gonna go ahead and play the game. So basically, you have to save the kidnapped baby. There you go. Anyway, Mondongo is gross. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Alright, thank you for the sub, and hi. I'm not gonna really read anything, because this is a simple platformer, so, I mean, there's not really much to read. You kind of just walk from left to right until you reach the goal. That's basically it. Oh yeah, they all did include, like, the first Mario Brothers game. I used to like playing it. I want to check it out again, because it's been a while. Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. That's why I like platformer games so much, because it's kind of like you go from point A to point B, and then just tackle any, like, obstacles that are in the way. That's basically it. It hurts me that this isn't 30 FPS. But I get it, it's a Game Boy Advance. But still...
Almost a year, wow. Glad to be here.
Thank you for, the 1 year almost sub. I wanted to make a joke about being pregnant or something, but that's 9 months, so never mind. I'm sorry. Yeah, like Celeste. Celeste is actually one of my favorite games, like, of all time, I would say, because of just how smooth it feels. And, like, I don't know, the game just... It's kind of like Super Meat Boy, where the controls are so tight that, like, if you fuck up, it's kind of just on you at that point. Definitely one of my favorite platformers out there. Super Meat Boy is one of them too. There was another one. I think it was by the same people that made Super Meat Boy, but I forget what it's called. And the game's soundtrack is like a bunch of classical music, but it's like remixed in a way. I don't know if anyone remembers that. It's on the tip of my tongue, I forget though. Yeah, platformers are definitely my favorites as well. I would have said racing games as well, but the problem is it's really hard for me to find a racing game that I truly like, and by that I mean like, you know, a racing game that just lets me fucking race instead of like trying to shove a story into it, because it's like I just want to drive cars, that's it. Like, Hollow Knight's great too, yeah. I actually haven't beaten it yet because I forget what part I was up to that I kind of just ended up like, it's one of those things, it's not like losing interest, but more so just like, I guess something else occupied me at the time, and then I kind of just forgot about it. Basically, Hollow Knight was like my COVID pandemic game for like the first couple of months, and then it became Animal Crossing. And so that's what I was playing for the for that year. But yeah, Hollow Knight really good. I love the music too, but you know, it kind of sucks about like, you know, straight up like being a video game remixer in general is that like even if you just straight up just express interest in a certain game, like let's say you're basically like, oh yeah, I've been playing this game lately, and you know, I've been enjoying it a lot. I can't even enjoy a game as a content creator without someone being like, remix when? When are you gonna make a remix of it then? Hey, so like, can you? It's like, yo, can I just play video games? Like, come on. Like, you know, the other half of my job. My God. That's why sometimes I don't even talk about the games that I've been interested in lately, because it's like, I don't want to have to remind people all the time that I'm a person that, you know, likes to. Oh shit. I didn't expect to actually die in this game. Okay. We're gonna pretend that that didn't happen. Okay. I completely forgot about that. This shit's scary now. Anyway, as I was saying, right? Yeah, exactly. 0 deaths. Fuck, I lost my train of thought. Right. So, like, another thing that I'm worried about is, like, people being weird about... So I'm usually a person that doesn't really care about spoilers all that much. But, like... It's still something that I kind of want to be careful with mentioning certain games, because people tend to get a little too excited, and then they go like, oh, I can't wait till you get to the part where... And then they just spoil the fucking game right there. And it's like, why did you think that was a good idea? Like, so especially story-driven games, right? Like, there was a point where I was playing a lot of Danganronpa, which I need to get back into, and I made it a point to never mention that I was playing Danganronpa. Like, at all. Because I was just like, you know, if I say anything, people are gonna get excited, expect remixes, and then also, like, spoil the game for me. But yeah, there's that. But I'm not gonna lie, right? Like, I can't blame people for being excited about something and then just end up, like, you know, doing something like that. Because I've done that too. Like, there were times where I have, like, accidentally spoiled things for people because I got too excited. I can think of 2 examples off the top of my head. Like, a friend of mine was playing Outer Wilds, and, he was like, the music for the supernova started playing, and I was just like, oh my god, he's getting to that part. And, like, you know, I wanted to see his reaction to, like, you know, the first supernova. And then, like, you know, his first supernova, I'm guessing. Like, so, when, you know, when I said that in chat, I think someone got mad at me because I practically spoiled the fact that there are supernovas in the game. Since, you know, the person playing, who's my friend, he's, like, really big on astronomy and stuff. But anyway, enemy? Oh yeah, he's my enemy now. I hate him. Just kidding. Anyway. Another time where I got too excited and spoiled something was when, I basically spoiled the fact that I was, making a Nightmare Hornets song in Indie Cross. So that was a big oopsie on my part. Essentially what happened was, I didn't know about the rules of the server when I was, like, on the team for Indie Cross. And so, like, I was just like, oh, maybe I should let people know that I'm on the team and making a song. But then I guess I got too excited, and then I said what song I was doing, which apparently wasn't well known. And so, like, yeah, that was pretty fucking embarrassing. But, turns out that, like, the director of Indie Cross already hinted at, Hornet being the, Nightmare character. So it was like, it was kind of like a bittersweet because I still spoiled it for the less observant people, I guess. But the information was already out there, so they were fine with it. But it was still pretty embarrassing, I'm not gonna lie. Ow. And I can't blame them because, I mean, I should have assumed that, you know, you're not supposed to talk about anything, you know, on the team. But yeah, that was me being dumb. So it's whatever. I'll take the L on that one. I'm glad I was over that though, because I remember like sitting at my desk after I realized I just fucked up. I was just sitting there staring at my desktop like for the whole day. I was like, oh shit. I really fucked up. Like, they're gonna hate me after this. Like, people have been legitimately ostracized for like leaking shit. But that was, you know, they did it on purpose. I just did it because I was stupid. Yeah. But like I said, I'm over it now. They're over it too. We're fine. I still have this like slight fear. I don't want to like, you know, show my face in the server because I just feel bad about it. Whoops. I forgot what buttons to press. There you go. Yeah. I got too excited. Hot potato. Shit. Oh my god, this is scary. I think I'm fucked. Damn it! I jinxed myself there. Alright, whatever. You know, what's funny is that I'm like low-key scared of balloons, but not like balloons themselves. I'm just scared of balloons popping. Because I've been in way too many family get-togethers where like kids will have balloons and they would chew on it and grab it and squeeze it, and then it would pop in their face, you know, creating like a loud random sound. And it would just scare the shit out of me because, you know, nobody likes loud random sounds. But yeah, no, when I see a kid with a balloon, I run the fuck away. Like, I do not want to... Because I know it's gonna pop, because they keep biting it for some reason. I used to be afraid of thunder, but, now it kind of depends. It really depends on, like, how loud the thunder really is. Like, if it's a bad thunderstorm, then yeah, I'm gonna be a little scared. But like, I like the rumbly thunders that are like kind of in the background. Those are nice. They're relaxing. But the ones that go like, and I'm like, okay, we're gonna die. Yeah, I hate that kind of thunder. That's also why I just don't like, you know, most horror games, like the ones with jump scares and shit. Like, if your horror game has a jump scare, I will not be playing. Simple as that. Because I don't like loud sounds. That's just it. And I don't know, I just don't find that entertaining, you know? Being scared shitless. Like, I like horror games with creepy atmospheres. Psychological horror is my favorite, actually. You know, like Doki Doki Literature Club? That kind of shit, I like that. Or like, you know those kinds of games that have lore that's... Like, the kind of lore that, like, sends shivers down your spine. Like, this is kind of like a whatever example, but it's an example nonetheless. Like, when I remember playing Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, and there was, like, a point in the game where you were, like, walking around these, like, it was basically like these fire pits or whatever, like these bonfires and such. And basically the lore hinted at the fact that there were lynchings in the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon world. At least that's what somebody told me when I got to that part. And that was like, holy shit, like, just, that's cool. Like, well, not the lynching part, but just the part that, like, you know, that they kind of took such a dark turn. But yeah, no, like, horror games and like creepy lore like that, I love that kind of shit. Unfortunately though, I guess since everyone saw the success of like Five Nights at Freddy's, they kind of just decided to, you know, copy that formula in order to, you know, try to get some success on their own. Which is valid in its own respect. Like, I don't, you know, I'm not knocking the grind, but at the same time, you know, I wish people had more, like, variety in terms of horror. It's kind of why I don't really look into the genre that much anymore. Ba, 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 ba. Ah, yes, the secret passage. I don't even know what the point of that was. Like, I don't think there was any, like, hidden thing there. I thought these guys looked like cupcakes. Or, like, some kind of dessert. I don't know. Oh my god, Ace running away from a kid with a balloon. I mean, yeah, I'll just call that canon right now. There you go. Oh, I have actually tried a horror game in VR chat before. It was called, I think it was called The Devouring, I believe. And that was probably one of my favorites, actually. It was really fun to play. And I think the creator of that world made like a Jet Set Radio world as well, which I still have to check out, but, you know. But yeah, so basically, like, you're in this giant mansion, and there are like these ghosts that run around the room, or not around the room, but like around the entire house and shit. And you basically had to like complete puzzles to progress in that mansion. It was honestly really fun. It kind of reminded me, you know what? It reminds me of Amnesia, I think. It's kind of like that same vein. Like, there's still some kind of jump scare, but it's like very minor. But yeah, it's probably one of my favorite horror experiences I've had. Whoops. Gimme. You know, now that I think about it, taking hits is very interesting in this game because it's like you don't really die unless you fall in lava, which I'm above lava right now and it's very scary. But you don't really die unless you like fall in lava or a bottomless pit. You just kind of like you have to catch the baby before it gets kidnapped. It's kind of an interesting concept now that I think about it. Save the baby. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, you don't even need a VR headset to play it, but like, it's very immersive when you do. I'm not really into creepypastas, and if I'm being honest with you, I feel like Friday Night Funkin' has just turned me off from them. Mainly because that's literally all people talked about for like a whole year, and it was just like, man, can you guys like... I understand hyperfixations, I have my own too, but like, holy shit, guys, this has been going on for a year. Like, can we... And then there's always like this debate about how like OC mods are ignored. Anyway. But there's this debate about it, and then when people are like, okay, well, here's some OC mods that you should check out, and then these fucking knuckleheads, I'm just trying to make sure I don't say anything too bad. These fucking dumbasses are like, yeah, well, all those mods are mid. And it's like, well, I'm gonna be real, a lot of creepypasta mods are pretty mid too, so like, let's humble ourselves a little bit. Ow. Yeah, literally, it's just preteens. They're like... I feel like a lot of preteens don't actually like horror, they just like to flex that they're not scared of horror stuff. That's kind of my understanding of it. Because I know when... I remember when, you know, I have a bunch of younger cousins. And like, I was like, oh yeah, we're gonna watch like a creepy movie together or something like that. And like, they spent the entire movie talking about how they weren't scared. It was genuinely so fucking annoying. Like, shut the hell up and let's just watch the goddamn movie. Holy shit. Like, and not to mention, it's Corpse Bride. Of course it's not gonna scare you. It's meant to just be creepy. Oh yeah, Lullaby isn't mid. That's definitely... They put a lot of work into that one. How old were they? I don't remember, actually. I think they were like... They were definitely like around the age of 10, probably. Were they? Something like 10 and below. But you know, that's kind of just how kids are. I forget, when do you save in this game? Is it like after you beat a whole world or what? Oh my god, I hate these kinds of levels. What the fuck? Shut up! Quit calling me. Oh god. My trip has been, something. Well, it's like, you know, seeing family again and, you know, seeing an old friend. It was fun and everything. But there was like a point where I just kind of felt like, okay, I've had enough. I want to go back home. And it's something I've noticed. I feel like my... Oh shit. Am I supposed to use this thing? Oh, well, too late now. Anyway, where am I? Okay. As I was saying, right, I've realized that, like, my threshold for vacations is probably, like, about 5 days. I gave myself 7 days on this vacation, mainly because I had to take 2 days in order to get there, because, like a masochist, I decided to, drive to New York instead of just take a plane. But that's mainly because I wanted to have my own car, so I don't, like, you know, ask people for their cars. I didn't want to, like, you know, I didn't want to be a bother to people that I'm visiting. So basically, I drove 18 hours, about 1,200 miles from Florida to New York. And the drive was smooth, but it felt like it went on forever. And what I mean by that was like an hour felt way longer than an hour. Like, it was like when you're sitting down at your computer desk, an hour doesn't really feel like that long. But when you're driving, Jesus Christ, even 15 minutes feels like forever. It's crazy. Oh yeah, Coraline was great. I had it in 3D, like on DVD. And, just seeing, like, that one scene where, like, the Spider Mom is on her web and shit, that was pretty crazy in 3D, I'm not gonna lie. Anyway. But yeah, and there's another thing that I've noticed, is that New York drivers are just as bad as Florida drivers. Holy shit. And to be fair, I think a lot of people move between those two states, so it makes sense. But I didn't realize how similarly dumb they were at driving. Like, Jesus Christ. But yeah, note to self, 5 days I think is the actual, like, sweet spot when it comes to vacationing. Don't want any more than that because then I'll feel like I miss my desk, I miss retro, I miss my cat, you know? Jesus Christ, yeah. Florida drivers try to use their blinkers when turning. No, like, legitimately, it's such a common thing in Florida that I don't understand how people just don't use their blinkers. Like, I even use my blinkers on a turn-only lane. Like, I've just conditioned myself to use blinkers whenever I'm switching lanes, turning, doesn't even matter. Even pulling out of a fucking driveway spot. I don't know, like... It's better safe than sorry, you know? Whoops. It's also insanely common in Georgia. God. I've only been through Georgia. I never actually stopped in it. Well, did I stop in Georgia? I don't know. No. I stopped in Florida to take a shit. Like, after Jacksonville or something. Because we had, like, Buc-ee's, and I was just like, okay. I can at least trust that Buc-ee's has a clean bathroom for me to shit in. Which it does, like, that place is nice. Oh shit, category. I knew I missed something. Here, let me change that real quick. Yoshi... Yoshi's... Oh, that reminds me, I gotta play the Yoshi games too. Okay, there we go. Thanks for reminding me. Anyway. Yeah, so... Thank you, Buc-ee's, for having a clean bathroom. Most other gas stations should please, you know, take hints. I mean, I don't understand it, man. Like, don't you feel embarrassed leaving a public bathroom all dirty like that? Like, I don't know. I remember when I was I stopped in Maryland, and I was like, okay, maybe I should try to, you know, take a shit and see if I could just empty myself out for the road. And then that toilet, at least it was flushed, but the seat was covered in brown spots, and I don't know what you had to do in order to do that. That was awful. Like, what kind of explosive diarrhea did you have? So as soon as I walked in, I was like, I'm not even gonna pee in this stall. I'm leaving. Like, I'm getting the hell out of here. So yeah, when you're on the road, make sure you do your business before you leave, because it's gonna be rare to find a clean bathroom on the road. Oh my god, I remember, I think I did stop in Georgia. I think there was like a rest stop that I wanted to stop at, because I was like, okay, I gotta go. Let me go, check into, you know, one of these rest stops, whatever. And then I saw this line of porta potties. I was like, uh-oh. Don't tell me that their bathroom doesn't work. And that's exactly what happened. Their bathroom don't work, so they had porta potties. And I was just like, alright, fine. It can't be that bad, right? I opened the door to one of the porta potties. The worst smell I've ever smelled. Like, I was just, it's like, nope, nope, I'm gonna pee in a bottle and continue with my day. Absolutely horrid. I don't ever want to use a porta potty. So that was gross. It's funny because, like, you know, when I like basically like lived in DR for my summer vacations, I was used to using outhouses because, you know, I come from a family of farmers. But like somehow, because at least with the outhouse, all the shit is like way below. Like, it's in a hole that's like way below the actual, you know, the actual little building thing, whatever, the outhouse. But in a porta potty, it's right there, so you're smelling all of that. Anyway, I'm gonna stop talking about poop. The trip was fine. Oh yeah, I gotta show something. Do I look ugly today? Let me see. Shut up, computer. Alright, I guess I'm gonna jump scare you with my face, because I want to show something. 1 second. Okay. Yes. Okay. Excuse me. This thing is huge. Okay. Shut. Go down there. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So where is the video capture device? And there we go. Come on. Come on. Wait a minute. Is it? Oh, wrong thing. Okay, that's why. Here we go. I saw it. There we go. Okay. Okay. So I went to, sorry for the face. I went to go visit a friend, and I want to show you this first, just to like, so you can get an idea of just the size of it, because some of you have this in your home, so you can tell how small this thing is compared to this. I found a ginormous Cubone at a GameStop, and I was just like, I had to buy it. Like, and now let me get the Ace plushie again to compare it. Look at how huge he is. This is massive. I love him. As I toss him across the... Shut up. Okay, bye. Oh wait, I have to do the... Go away. Okay. So yeah, I saw it at GameStop, and I was expecting it to be like, I don't know how much. I expected it to be like 100 at least, right? Or like 120 or something like crazy. Because big plushies are pretty expensive, right? I saw it for 60 bucks, and I was just like, oh, you know what? That's not that bad. I want it now. So like, I was just like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna buy it. And so I did. And he was like in the driver's, or in the passenger seat, not in the driver's seat. Plushies can't drive. Silly. Yeah, like 60 bucks for that. I didn't think it was that bad. Like, yeah. But, as I was saying though. Yeah, I was very surprised by the price, and I just bought it instantly. I found it at GameStop. I don't know if maybe it was a common thing being sold there or not. They also had like huge Squirtles as well, which I was like, oh, that's tempting, but I don't want to spend too much, you know, while I'm out here. And also have to carry 2 plushies. But it was so cute. Like, I don't know. I couldn't resist. I like how the only way you kill those is with these mint balls. Whatever the hell these things are. You can't even, like, kill them with eggs. Remember, kids, just draw booba and you'll get popular. I'm kidding. I don't even draw boobs. I can't draw boobs. They're hard to draw, okay? Trust me, I'd be drawing them more if I could. What's the equivalent to drawing boobs for music? Megalovania remixes? Yeah. Something like that. I do want to kind of make it a point, though, that, like, you know, doing what you have to do to get where you need to go. Fucking do it, man. I feel like a lot of people, they pride themselves a little too much, to the point where they kind of end up fucking themselves over. Like, I remember when I was doing Undertale remixes, because, well, I genuinely loved Undertale and its music. I remember seeing some people, like, people that I knew that were like, oh yeah, I don't need to do Undertale to get views, and it's like, it's not even about that, but, like, congrats, I guess? And besides, you not doing a Megalovania remix, no one's patting you on the back for that. Like, it's just, you either want to or you don't. Like... And by the way, you weren't getting as many views. Not doing Undertale remixes. Don't kid yourself. I'm sorry. It was so weird to me. And I'm sure people do that with art, where, like, I think a lot of people think that not safe for work artwork is the easy way out or something like that. When that couldn't be further from the truth. I feel like a lot of people, they kind of struggle to get noticed no matter what kind of medium they're making. So this weird pride thing behind it, it just seems weird to me. I don't know. It's like, just make what you want to make. Whether it's safe for work, not safe for work, video game remixes or original music, whatever. Who cares, dude? I remember, like, seeing this Reddit thread where... there was this guy that was like, oh yeah, real musicians don't make remixes of other people's work, and it's like, you know, there's like an element of composition that goes into making remixes, right? Like, you don't just, it's not, people are stupid. It's kind of like saying, like, real artists don't draw fan art. It's like, what are you talking about? It's so stupid. I think it stems from the thing people do when they hate something just because it's popular. Yeah, I see a lot of that, and it's... I'm not gonna lie, it's genuinely annoying, because, like, when something is popular, even if I don't like it, I always think, oh, well, it's popular for a reason, I just don't see that reason, right? There's nothing wrong with that. But the way that people kind of, like, pat themselves on the back for thinking differently is so weird. Like, it's okay to not like something. Like, seriously, it's fine. But, like, you know, there has to be a way to, like... Even if you have to really put that opinion out there, there's a way to do it that isn't so dickish, you know? I think a lot of people fail to realize that. Like, what are some things that I don't like? JRPGs. Or RPGs in general, really. But the JRPGs, and, like, specifically, they kind of tend to... They kind of have very convoluted stories and game mechanics that I just don't vibe with, right? So, what do you think I should do? Should I just, you know, play games that, you know, spend that time to play games that I actually do like? Or should I go on JRPG forums and talk about how much I hate JRPGs? What do you think is more productive, right? Play games that I actually like. That's definitely the more productive thing to do. Like, Yeah. I never understood why some people really felt the need to, like, you know, say negative things and then get taken aback when they get a negative response. It's like, well, what did you expect? You're, you know, saying such harsh things about things that people like. It's, you know, it... Yeah, people are gonna be upset. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. I'm glad I still had an egg left. Ah, shit. I need one more egg. Let me... Oh, wait, I think there's a dispenser around here. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, I just need to hit that thing. Can't have too many. Na 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 na. You know, seeing these green eggs, I randomly remember this time in pre-K where my teachers, they decided to make... Well, we were reading a book called Green Eggs and Ham. And so, for some reason, they decided to cook eggs for the class and use green food coloring. So they literally made green eggs. And it was... It was so gross looking. It was still funny though, just... Ew, why? Oh, for real? Like, that's a common thing people do? That's so hilarious. I don't remember if they did green ham, though. That might have... I think that would be harder to pull off. That's so funny, though. But yeah, you know what's fun? My mom used to do... she used to make a lot of cakes for a living. She used to... It was kind of like a freelance cake thing that she used to do. So she had a lot of food coloring in her kitchen. So I remember once, for some ungodly reason, I decided to make blue pancakes. But the problem is, you know, pancakes, when you cook them, they have like a little bit of a yellow tint to them. I guess probably because of, you know, the flour and all that crap. So they're not pure white. So the pancakes ended up being kind of greenish. And so, that was very not appetizing. So yeah, green pancakes. You know, I'm very glad that I didn't make blue waffles. That would have been awful. Oh, I didn't expect that to rhyme. Did I ever show you the cake I made when I was drunk? I don't... Maybe, but my memory might not be, serving me very well. I wonder how long it takes to beat this game. Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, blue waffles is actually like a medical condition. I don't remember if it was real or not, but all I remember is that it was a medical condition that affected the vagina, and yeah, it's not a good condition to have. Like, I remember when, like, I think I was like 13. You know, the biggest meme around was people, like, mentioning blue waffles. And me being the curious 13-year-old that I was like, oh, what's a blue waffle, and why does everyone, like, mention it? And, yeah, that was the worst thing I've ever done to myself. A moment of silence for all the children that looked up blue waffles in 2010. Absolutely regrettable. Deplorable, even. Oh yeah, the same thing with 69, I did the same. Oops. Get it. Go, 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 go. Now let me look. Baking while drunk turns out how you'd imagine. Oh God, am I even allowed to show this? Oh God. All right. Well, so this is King Mel's amazing drunk cake. I this looks like Resident Evil 7 food. I'm kidding. Oh my God. My guess is that he unfortunately put on the frosting or icing. I forget the difference. But he put that on while the cake was still warm, so the butter kind of melted and it turned into that gooey mess. So you have to let the cake cool before doing that. Oh damn, all that for a flower? Okay. It took me a while to realize why there were different instruments used in the Game Boy Advance version and the SNES version. Well, because they have different sound fonts, it's really that simple. But I didn't know that, so I was like really confused when I was a kid. This also messed me up as a kid. Alright. These things are insta-kill. You don't want to touch those.
Welcome back, man. Hope the trip was nice.
Yeah, it was nice to see some family members. I saw my cousins that I lost contact with years ago. Mainly because, like, we lost contact mainly because, you know, our lives kind of just... We grew up together, but, you know, as we got older, our lives kind of just went on different paths. So it was nice to see that, like, once they realized that I was in town, they kind of came over and they're like, hey, you know, what's up? And they were happy to see me. It was a nice feeling, you know, because I remember when I was when they left, I kind of asked my aunt. I was like, hey, so like, why were they here? Like, I don't know, because whatever. They were like, they came to see you, stupid. I was like, oh, I just didn't expect that. Like, I don't know. Because the thing about me is that I'm not a person that reaches out all that much. So, you know, I'm not really offended by the fact that, you know, some people they don't reach out to me either. Like, because it's like, you know, I don't reach out to them. They don't reach out to me. It's whatever, right? So the fact that people knew that I was there and came to see me, that I was like, oh, it was kind of a nice surprise. I'm just not good at, like, you know, keeping people up to date with my life, because, I mean, what the hell am I gonna say? Today, I've been sitting at my computer for, like, most of the day. How riveting, you know? So, like, most of the time, I don't really catch up with others, because what do I have to catch up about? Oh, what's in here? I'm even like that with friends. Come on. Come on. There you go. But yeah, I was just kind of... Yeah, I don't really... Even with friends, I don't really reach out to other people and be like, hey, how are you doing? Whatever. Because I think my biggest fear is just running out of things to say. Like, it's just really scary to me, the fact that, like, you can be like, so... and just stare off into the distance like a couple of awkward weirdos. So I just don't even bother. And, you know, some people, they take that in a very wrong way. But other people, they understand. They're kind of just like, oh, whatever, you know. Like, me, personally, if you have me as a friend, and we don't talk for, like, 6 months, once you message me again, everything's gonna be fine. Like, I'm not gonna be like, oh, this person never talks to me. It's more just like a... I don't even think about it. I don't know. Yeah, no, like, that's literally the same for me, too. My life is pretty mundane. But, I mean, I don't have a problem with that. I like having a life that is, not very eventful. Because... I don't know, man. I don't like the idea of being exhausted constantly. There was a point in my life where there was something happening, like, every week. And it wasn't fun. Because I was basically just... sitting here wondering, when is it gonna end? And by something happening every week, I mean like drama. I don't understand how people actually like drama. Because I fucking hated it. It just, there was a point this year where it felt like every person who had a problem with like my friends, they all just came to me because they saw me as like a problem solver. And I'm just like, no, I don't, no thank you. I don't want to deal with this anymore, please. Go talk to the people you have problems with, not me. And I think the weirdest part about that is when people expect help from you, but they also direct all their anger towards you. Like, there were some people who did have problems with my friends, and I'm not gonna get into detail about that. But, like, the problem is when they... Since I'm, like, their only outlet to reach out to these people that they have a problem with, they also direct their anger towards me, and it's like, you expect me to help you after talking to me like that? Like, I'm sorry? I don't understand people. It's like, as an example, right? Someone, let's say some of my friends, they, like, talk some shit about somebody. And then, this person finds out. And then they come to me like, well, your little friends had something to say about me. And I'm like, okay, but that was my friends. That's not me. So why are you coming at me sideways? Like, what is wrong with you? Do you want me to help you or not? What the fuck, dude? Some people are so stupid. Ba, ba, ba. It's funny, like, I thought maybe there's a certain point where, you know, oh, we're in our mid-20s, maybe we don't have to deal with this kind of thing anymore. Nah, that's not true. That is not true at all. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just confront them yourself. Why are you coming at me with all that energy? Like, what the fuck? Anyway. Yeah, that's kind of what I've been dealing with most of this year. Just kind of a lot of people coming at me for something that somebody else did. And it tends to happen a lot, especially... And I'm not blaming him for this. Especially like Retro, where like a lot of people get mad at him, but then they kind of use me as like the punching bag in a way, where they're like, well, how about you tell your boyfriend to do that? And it's like, hey, tell him yourself. Like, you're very tough when you're talking to me, but you're not very tough when you're talking to him, huh? Because like, why are you coming to me about this? People are so ridiculous, man. But yeah, everyone's like scared of Retro, so they kind of use me instead. It's like, what the fuck? Yeah. Ba-da-da-ba-ba. Yeah, it's definitely because he's more popular. And that's the weird thing too, is that like everyone thinks that, you know, Retro's gonna do some kind of call out boast and like send his fans after them or whatever. I can assure you that's not gonna happen. I don't think any content creator that isn't a fucking idiot wouldn't actually do that, mainly because there's a lot of responsibility that comes with being a content creator. Like, if you piss me off, no, I'm not gonna make a Twitter call-out post and send people after you. That's stupid. And also extremely unfair. No matter how angry I am at the person, I would never do that. But you know, I understand the fear, though. Like, people don't really think about that. And there are some people who abuse their power, which is really shitty. Dream. But, yeah, that's the thing, like, if you and I have beef, I'm not gonna take it to, like, Twitter or YouTube or anything like that. There were actually some people who, like, tried to troll me in hopes that I would make a video on them, which is really weird because it's like, dude, I'm a music channel. The fuck am I gonna do making drama videos about somebody on Twitter? Like, that makes no sense. And besides, even if I was, like, wronged by somebody, like, let's say I was wronged by someone and I had more of a, you know, I had, like, more of grounds to actually, like, say something about it, I do not want to involve a bunch of random people with my own problems. Because the thing is, random people, they don't let it go. Like, let's say I'm a victim of something horrible, right? I'm not gonna say what it is, but let's just say it's something bad. If I were to, like, take it to Twitter or something, that will be, like, the only thing that people will talk about when dealing with me. And it'll be like, I only exist for that drama. I wouldn't want that. It just feels like it would kind of devalue me as a person as well. Like, people only know me for being a victim of something. Obviously, there are exceptions. There are some people who really need to come out with what they've been through in order to, like, you know, get justice for what they've gone through and shit like that. Like that, I'm not against that at all, because there are some things that you do need people's help for. But I guess what I'm saying is my threshold for that is a lot larger, because I don't know if I really want to involve random people in my problems. Because that's another thing. People tend to, like, misinterpret things, and then they help you in the most detrimental way possible. Like, for an example, Retro was pretty understandably angry about people misunderstanding his mod, where, like, I guess a lot of people were saying, oh, you know, it's not safe for work because Sakuroma was in it, or something. There's a lot more to the story, but I don't want to waste your time. So when he talked about it on Twitter, you basically had a bunch of people that kind of took it in a way that was, like, a little too far, where they were just like, oh, I fucking hate children, I want them to all die in a ditch, and it's like, yo, that's not what he was saying. He was just saying that it was annoying that mostly children are controlling, basically, the fandom, and, you know, basically misunderstanding a lot of things, and with, you know, a bunch of kids having that kind of power, it's dangerous. Obviously, he didn't say it in the most graceful way possible. I'm well aware of that. But, so, you know, I'm not gonna absolve him of all blame. But, yeah, I feel like a lot of people took it a little too far. He did lose his temper, though. I will admit that. And you have no idea, guys. Like, I was just in the sidelines watching it all happen, and I was just like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, I was yelling at him in private most of the time, like, telling him to stop being a fucking idiot. But I'm just glad that that's over now. I'm also a little lost. What the hell? What am I doing here? Because, like, I love him to death, right? There's never going to be a time where I don't love him. But there are some times where I facepalm in the background, I will be honest. But yeah, he does the same for me too, you know? Like, I'm sure there are some times where he looks at me, he's like, what are you doing? Which, yeah, I don't blame him for that. I can be a fucking hot-headed idiot too. Ba, ba, ba. Yeah, sometimes. Because you're way angrier than me. You gotta admit that. But, you know what? I get angry too. Like, really fucking angry. But I keep it to myself most of the time. Yeah, I feel like people took the wrath thing a little too far as well. Where, like, I feel like some people were, like, legitimately scared of him because of that. Is it possible to run this in 60 frames? I'm on a Visual Boy Advance. Set frame skip to 0? Let's see. Oh. I didn't know that. Thanks. That is so much better. Jesus Christ. I was just kind of rolling with the punches, but I didn't know that was a thing. You know what's funny? I kind of just thought to myself, oh, maybe the Game Boy Advance just doesn't output 60 frames, but here it is. Oh, whatever, Retro. You know I don't keep stuff from you anyway. If I have something to say about you, I'll fucking say it. To your face. I don't hide anything from you. Well, there was Teresa. Okay, maybe I had some things for- just kidding. I hid some stuff about her from you too. Ayo, Polly, let's go. I'm kidding. What if... Okay. What if there was a scenario where two people cheated on each other with the same person and they ended up just making a poly? Like, that's kind of a bittersweet thing, huh? Oh shit, I'm gonna fucking die. There we go. I wouldn't condone that in any stretch of the, you know, whatever. But, would be a pretty funny scenario for like a movie or some shit. No, for real, like, the first poly relationship was probably just like that. Be like, wait, so like, we can go out with multiple people at once, as long as there's consent, and it wouldn't be a bad thing? It's genuinely so weird to me, like, how people, like, I've seen people hate it to the core, and that's mainly because they kind of just, they've had bad experiences with people who use it as an excuse. But the thing about being polyamorous is that, it only works if you go out with other people who are also polyamorous. You don't just go to a monogamous person and be like, oh, by the way, I'm poly, so I'm gonna cheat on you. That's not how that works. Like, no, first you have to know if the person you're with is poly, and then you go about making a poly relationship. Like, that's how you should do it. I don't understand, like, people are... So, no, we're not just gonna turn our monogamous relationship into a polyamorous one. The people who do that are just looking for an excuse to cheat. Like, it's so dumb, the misinterpretations that kind of turn into bigotry, basically. But, you know, like, if people have any questions about it, I don't mind answering them. As long as you're respectful about it, that's all I ask. Yeah. Yeah, communication. That's literally the biggest part about it. And what a lot of people tend to forget, that it doesn't even matter how, whether it's one person or two people in a relationship or three or four, the thing is, communication will always be the biggest part of a relationship. If you don't tell, you know, your significant other what's going on, then things are going to fall apart quickly. And that's part of the reason why my last polyamorous relationship didn't work, because communication was the biggest problem. Or the lack of it was the biggest problem, I mean. But yeah. It didn't make me give up, though. Because I just felt like maybe I just didn't do it with the right person. That's basically it. Oh my god, can you please be in an area where I can actually hit you? Thank you. One second. Oh wait. There are poly relationships where not everyone is dating each other. Some people are dating and some people aren't in a relationship, but everything is consent. Yes, there are like that. And yeah, it really depends. I think people tend to call different configurations, for lack of a better term, of polyamory as like polycules, I believe, where maybe two people can be dating the same person, or maybe they're all dating, or maybe there's two people who are together, but another person's kind of just like there and they don't really care that much about the relationship aspect. There's many different ways to do it. Me personally, I just kind of like the idea that everyone within the, you know, the polyamorous relationship, they like each other. And yeah, everyone just kind of, as long as everyone's treated equally, which is possible to happen, you just kind of have to, like, communicate, like I said. Yeah, it's a silly word, but it's one of those things where I'm just like, I can't find a better word, so I'm just gonna use this silly word. And another thing about that too is that, like, people tend to they kind of base their hatred for a certain group of people based on their own bad experiences. And I think there are levels to this where, like, I understand to an extent if you are like a little iffy about the idea of a polyamorous relationship, if you've been cheated on before, because let's say your past significant other used that as an excuse. But bigotry is still bigotry. If you're gonna be, like, you know, a bigot over that kind of shit, then I'm sorry, but you have no sympathy for me. It is what it is. It's kind of like saying, oh, I've been robbed by a Latino person before, so now I hate Latinos. It's like, really? Well, in that case, I don't feel bad for you then. Because if that's your reason, then, like, no. Yeah, exactly. There are some people who genuinely are like that, where they base their racism or, like, homophobia and stuff on, like, a single bad experience that they had in their life. And I think that's fucking stupid. But the reason why I bring out this, this example is because people do that with polyamory, where they're kind of just like, or bisexuality as well, which, don't get me started on that shit. Where people are just like, oh, my bisexual significant other cheated on me with the other gender, so I hate bisexuals now. And it's like such a dumb thing. So yeah, I mean, if you've had a bad experience with a certain kind of person, it should go without saying that not all people from that group are like that. But whatever. I can't expect people to be rational. Anyway, second death. This is what I get for ranting while playing. Or like, what if someone was like, oh, a gamer called me a slur, so I hate all gamers. Honestly, anyone who identifies themselves as a gamer anyway, I kind of just stay the fuck away from. Cause it's like, I don't. That's another label that I'm like, I think is kind of stupid. Because, oh my god, I'm getting my ass beat right now. Oh my god, Lakitu, fucking die. Anyway, it is a label where like I feel like isn't very necessary because it's kind of just, you know, it's a hobby, right? You don't need to identify yourself with your hobby. It's kind of like, maybe it's because personally when I have like family members introduce me to other people in my family, they kind of go like, oh, by the way, he's a gamer too. And I just cringe beyond belief because I'm just like, I mean, yeah, I play video games, but that's not my entire personality, right? I don't know why family members do that. It's so weird. Yeah. I'm like that with all labels. I don't really like calling myself a furry for the same reason. Because when people think of furry, they have like this preconceived thought in their mind of what kind of person they think I am, and then they just kind of roll with it. And I kind of want to be able to define myself as a person, instead of like having the label do it for me, if that makes any sense. So you're not gonna hear me call myself a furry, but I mean, yeah, by definition I am one. It is what it is. It is kind of funny though, so many years of me denying it, well, not exactly denying it, but more so just telling people that I'm not one because I tend to get really weird attention from saying that I am one. But like, people still have arguments about it, and I'm like, let it go. I am one, I just don't tell certain people that I am one. Yeah, no, absolutely. There's like a vocal minority that just kind of make it a problem. And those are the people I stay the hell away from. Like, you know, whenever I see someone who is a furry, and they're like in their mid-20s, they have their own life, and they seem pretty chill, like, I want to meet this person, I want to be friends with them. But when I have like, when there's like a person that's... How do I explain this? Oh. Is it? Oh. Oh my god, this is like a fight. Is this like a... Ow. Come on, go, go! Get the fire! Did it work? God! I kept missing. Ow, how did he... Stop hiding, you bitch! Anyway. Lost my train of thought. What was I saying? I was saying, yeah, when I see, like, the kind that's, like, usually, you know, like a... How do I explain this? Someone who's pretty young, and they kind of make being their furry, like, make being a furry, like, their entire personality. And by that I mean, like, fully identify as one, and... Usually they tend to be kind of weird. And the problem with being young and in the furry fandom is that a lot of things that are very not good tend to get normalized. Like, you know, people just kind of blatantly listing their fetishes off to people they don't know. In what world is that normal? Like, it's like, I understand when the topic comes up, then yeah, have fun with the conversation. If everyone's in there as an adult, and, you know, everyone's consenting to this kind of conversation, then have fun. Yeah, it's fun to talk about this kind of stuff. But the problem is when people kind of do it unprompted, it gets a little weird. And unfortunately, I tend to see this pattern a lot with people in their late teens. Like, furries in their late teens, they kind of do this a lot, where it's just a lot to deal with. And it's hard for me to become friends with someone at that age at this point, because, well, I'm 25, and mentalities are very different now. So I can't... We can't be friends if you're like, you know, 15 or something, you know? And it's not even because, you know, like, ageism or anything like that, but it's mostly because, unfortunately, people will find it kind of weird if I'm just talking to somebody like 10 years younger than me. It is what it is. I'm not saying it's impossible, though, but it's improbable. We kind of live in a day and age where people tend to think too much into things, and I kind of just want to be careful about that. Oh, Jesus. But anyway, talking through like stream chats and stuff like this is completely fine by me. I just don't do DMs, basically. It's like, it doesn't matter whatever age you are. If we're talking through like streams or like through Twitter replies and stuff, that's completely fine. I don't have a problem with that. The problem kind of happens when, you know, these like 13-year-olds, they get into my DMs and they try to get like really personal with me. That's where I kind of draw the line, and I'm like, hey, maybe we shouldn't do that, you know? But yeah, that's kind of like my rule of thumb, or my policy when it comes to like just interacting with people. People of all ages can come to my streams as long as they can handle the topics that I talk about. It's completely fine. But, you know, getting into my DMs and trying to be like my friend, that's a completely different story. I have a different demographic for that kind of thing. Yeah, no, like I said, what you're doing is fine. Like, talking to me through stream chats, sending me art, whatever, that's completely okay. As long as people just don't, you know, try to get personal with me and they're too young, and it's like, it gets a little weird when that happens. So, I think most of you guys, what you're doing is fine. But I've had people that, like, you know, literally DM me like, I want to be your friend, and it's like, I already know you're too young if you're saying that. Like... I think I just fucked something up and I didn't even realize that. Oh, yeah, because I just went through the same... Okay. I remember there was someone... Of course they were a furry. They came into my DMs and they were like, hello? I kind of just want to be your friend. And then they tried sending, like, the shy emojis and stuff, and that's a red flag to me, like, right away. I'm sorry, but it is. Like, another big red flag is when a person kind of just ignores everyone else in the chat and only tries to speak to me personally. It kind of makes me feel like, okay, they literally only care about my existence and nobody else, and I just find that kind of weird. And if they just want to be my friend and no quiere saber de nadie, I don't know how to say that in English, then that's a red flag to me. It's already a red flag if they send emojis. Okay, there are certain emojis that I'm just like, I don't know. Let me see if I could. Okay. Alright, some people might feel attacked. I'm sorry in advance. No hard feelings. But if I see this, whoops. If I see this, unironically, I'm leaving. Let me pause the game. Hold on. Let me pause the game first. Okay. If I see this unironically, I'm running. If I see this unironically, I'm also running. I need to find a better way to show this. There's a background. Here we go. If I see that, I'm running. This one as well. Those people scare me. This, I can already tell you're 13. Oh, this one, you're a weeaboo. I already, I'm just kidding. What others? What others trigger my fight or flight response? Oh yeah, that one also triggers my fight or flight response. This one too. This. If you type this, the winking one specifically, I don't want you within 500 feet of me. Oh, this too. I don't like that. Alright, I've made my point. Emojis are scary. I'm kidding. Another one, there are some that, like, they're not that bad, but I kind of raise my eyebrow. Like, let's say... Okay, so when I use the normal smiling emoji, like, literally just the colon parentheses, or colon bracket, whatever you guys call it, you know, usually when I use it, I kind of mean to be friendly or whatever. But when I see other people use it, they're usually trying to be, like, snarky. And it's something... I don't know. It's... I kind of raise my eyebrow when I see it. I was like, Oh yeah. I like... Okay. Ones that I do find funny. I don't know why. Let me see if I can... Okay, let me get that again. For some stupid reason, when I'm joking, like, jokingly angry or something, I do this. Just multiple mouths. I don't know why, it's always 3 of them. But I do this when I'm, like, jokingly angry. It's so stupid. I hate when you're talking about something you're experienced in and someone says welcome to blank as if you're new. Oh my god, yeah. You don't know how many times where, like, I complain about something that, you know, is pretty common, whatever, and then people are like, welcome to the internet. It's like, I've been using the internet since 2004. You don't welcome me to the fucking internet. I'm sorry. And that is a true story. I've been using the internet since some of you have been born. I was 6 years old though, so like, it wasn't a good idea. I remember, like, both my mom and me, we were both new to the internet, but like, I was like 6 and she was like 20 something. She was like in her mid-20s. So we were both new to the internet, so we did this thing where we were like, oh, let's look up our names on Google and see what comes up. So my mom has a pretty unique name, so there wasn't really much that came up for her. But my name, I'm just gonna dox myself, it's a pretty common name. It's Eric Nunez, right? So I looked it up, and apparently what came up, like, you know, she was like, oh, you know, there's a picture of some guy, right? So she clicked on it. That was my mom. And what came up was a picture of a Filipino porn star who was, like, posing in such a way that showed off his balls. And my mom was, like, rushing to cover the screen. She's like, hey, look away for a second. And it's like, it was so fucking funny. Like, even looking back, I was like 6 or 7 years old. Looking back, it was hilarious. But at the time, I was like, what the fuck did I just see? Yeah, I've told the story a few times. But it's still funny every time I say it. God. Anyway, what was I supposed to do in this room? I forget. Oh, fucking hell. Okay. My RuneScape account is probably older than 90% of this chat. Oh god. I remember, using this thing called Nictropolis, which was essentially like a... It's almost like Club Penguin, but for Nickelodeon. And yeah, I don't remember when it was made though, but it was something I had a lot of fun on. It was basically my first, if you can call it that, it was like my first MMO like experience. (2002). Oh, there's a 20-year cape? That's cool. You know what's crazy, right? A person born in 2002 is a full-grown adult now. That's just insane. I used to think that these guys, like, jumping out of the pipe, they're saying, like, hedgehog. So I thought of Sonic when they said that. People who are born in 2010 will be teenagers next year. Oh, I hate that. Oh my god. Oh, that means next year I turn 26. I was a teenager in 2010. I hate that. It's like I turned 13 in 2010. That's so weird, man. I remember being so hyped about being 13, but I was still a squeaker loser. 29 in February. Oh boy. Oh god, this is scary. Because there's knockback to this. Come on, bitch. Oh wait, let me get that. Oh, happy birthday. 22 is fun. I feel like if there's an age that... I remember saying this to my family, like, I feel like if there was an age that I want to stay at, it would probably be 21. Because I felt like I was really happy at 21. I don't know. But then they kind of told me, like, hey, look, you say that now, but you don't really know what age you'd want to stay at until you're, like, way older. Because you never know, the best year of your life could be, like, when you're 40 or something, and you don't even know about it. And that got me thinking, it's like, you know what, that's true. The best years of our lives are still ahead of us. Oh yeah. I think I might also have no hair at 40. I don't know. Maybe even earlier. It really depends. But we'll see how that goes. Sometimes I think about that and I'm like, you know what? Maybe it's for the best, because caring for hair sucks. Like, oh my god, you know how long it takes for me to shower just because of my fucking hair? Maybe being bald isn't a bad thing. Like... God, and like how much moisture it holds, so like your hair is still wet even though you think you dried it. It all collects at the bottom, and so you're like, your hair is still dripping, even though you swear to God that you dried it. It's so annoying. I used to have really long hair that I'd tie back into a ponytail. Someone told me years ago if you tie your hair back it makes you bald quick. Oh my god. I hate these, like... Basically these, it's almost like what do you call them? Handmaid's tales or something like that? Where it's basically like things that are hearsay but they're not actually true. But yeah, people do that all the time. But there is some truth to that in a way. It's like if you tie it extremely tight to the point where it stresses your hair, then yeah, it could actually accelerate it. But like, just tying it in general, you know how many women would be bald? Oh god. Can I hit him? No. Stop pushing me, you stupid butt. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yeah! I got it. My father, 50 years old, already lost his hair at 18, with the risk that me and my brother can have. Yeah. I think my dad, he lost his hair in his mid-30s or something like that. I will say, I teach martial arts and it's so much more convenient with a shaved head than long hair. I didn't even know you teach martial arts. That's cool. The anxiety that genetics can create. Yeah, nah, I definitely feel that way. In fact, most of the reason why this year hasn't been great for me was because of, like, you know, my fear with genetics and losing my hair and all that stuff. Like, I wanna, you know what, I'm just gonna be transparent. That whole 2-month depression phase that I had to do with that. It was basically, there's this thing that a lot of people suffer through called body dysmorphia, where they look at themselves in the mirror and they see something that's a lot worse than it actually is. And that was something that I struggled with for a while. And so, essentially what happened was, I was looking at myself in the mirror, and I would be spiraling out of control because I didn't like what I saw. And so what happened was, I would be there for, like, even as long as a couple hours, just staring at the mirror, like, just kind of hating the way I look. It's legitimately... It's scary when that happens, you know? Yeah, it sucks, but something that I've noticed is that it's... I feel like we make it such a big deal because of how people treat guys when it comes to their appearances, right? Like, something I've noticed with a lot of people is that they tend to change their opinion on certain aspects depending on how the person... Like, okay, how do I explain this? Alright, so let's say Dream went bald or something. There would be a lot of people on social medias just making fun of him for being bald, even though it's just because he's a bad person. It's not because he's bald. But then there's gonna be a lot of people who are bald that, you know, feel like, oh, so this is what people would think of me too. But that's not the case. Dream specifically, because he was like the topic, like, lately. It was just the first person that came to mind. But yeah, basically, that's the thing. There's this like one picture that really summarizes that thought. Let me see if I could find it. Actually, it's a genuinely like a good point. Let me see. Let me see. It was like a body shaming meme. No. I guess it wasn't a meme. I will find it. Oh, here we go. This is like genuinely a big problem that a lot of people tend to forget. I'm gonna go put it up on screen right here. Okay. So, body shaming an awful famous person, they're not gonna fucking care. But a person that you do care about will see that, and they'll be hurt by what you're saying. And that's why you have to be careful. You kind of have to, you know, I feel like we should shit on people for the content of their character, if that makes sense. Like, if they're a shitty person, we should shit on them for that. Instead of just, you know, finding low-hanging fruit like appearances and stuff. Because there is someone that you know and that you care about that looks like that, and you're just going to be hurting someone that you love. And that sucks. Like, on both ends. It sucks for you because you didn't mean to do that, and it sucks for the person because they feel like shit. Because the famous person's not going to care. They don't even know you exist. So you making fun of their appearances does nothing. But it does hurt the people that are close to you. So you gotta be careful with that. It's the idea of a trans person doing something bad, so everyone starts dead naming them, and good trans people see that and realize some friends only use their preferred pronouns because they like them and not because it's right. Exactly. I think that's where the idea came from. You know, where people started saying, hey, maybe it's best that we don't do that, because, you know, you're essentially taking a trans person's rights away just because they upset you or something. And that's not cool. Like, obviously, there are layers to this, so please don't pull out, like, a random scenario that I never even thought of for an argument. But, yeah. That is, yeah. Words do definitely hurt, and they might not hurt the person that you're trying to hurt. So it's best to be careful. That's basically the idea. What am I supposed to be doing here? So, on a lighter note though, I'm excited to try new games on stream. Actually, on my free time, I've been playing Majora's Mask, and, it's been pretty fun. Once I kind of figured out, like, how the mechanics work and all that stuff, everything's been kind of nice. I just beat, the Snowhead Temple, and, God, let me tell you, fighting that boss was so annoying. But, it's just because I still have trouble controlling the Goron rolling thing. It's just really difficult for me. But, yeah, that's what I've been doing lately on my free time. I started while I was in vacation, and so that's kind of what I've been playing lately. Right now I'm actually in the, Zora area, I guess. So that's kind of, yeah, that's what I've been up to. But I also want to, like, have some experiences, some first-time experiences on stream, because, you know, I want to share it with people, and I think it's more fun when, you know, people are there experiencing it with me. But the only issue that kind of like frightens me a little bit is that what if my experience gets ruined by some people, you know, in chat or whatever? Because there are some times where, let's say I'm not playing my best, and some people get mad at me about it. And it does suck when that happens, because you're like, you know, I kind of just want to have fun with this game, and if me struggling for a while is part of the fun, then, you know, that's the point, right? Figuring stuff out is part of the fun of a game. So, I kind of have to, like, ease my way into playing games that I haven't played before, so that I can get used to the, you know, the environment, I guess. I don't know if I'd ever want to stream Zelda games on, like, I don't know if I want to play Zelda games on stream, though. Because I remember, like, streaming, well, I wasn't streaming it, but it was like Retro and I, we were kind of doing it together, where we were both playing games like A Link to the Past, and legitimately, we were not given time to even think about what to do next. People kind of just gave us a walkthrough in chat, and it did kind of dampen our experience a little bit, because it was just like, well, I didn't even play the game at this point, because no one let me actually figure things out. So it's kind of like, ah, well, that kind of sucks. Whoops. I didn't know that you can actually, like, shoot eggs into their mouths. That sounds weird, now that I think about it, but I knew as a kid, but, like, when I figured it out as a kid, I was like, whoa, I didn't even know you could do that. I always want to try new games, but I have a hard time because I get that feeling of completing games and stalls my backlog. I'm sorry, let me read that again. Oh yeah. It's... okay. My biggest fear of trying new games is feeling like I'm wasting my time. Like, there are some games that start so slow that you're just like, ah, fuck it. I don't like this game anymore. And... yeah, I kind of have that fear of just, like, just not picking up a new game and just keep just touching certain games without actually playing anything. Like, you don't know how many times I've restarted Skyrim? Because what happens is I would start the game, and then I would wander into, like, a high-level part of the world, get stuck, and then I restart again. It's genuinely so annoying because, like, I'm mad at myself for, you know, letting that happen so many times. But, you know. Like, for an example, I didn't play Jak 2 and Jak 3 for a long time because I was worried I wasn't gonna like it, and I felt like, oh, what if I waste my time? But I ended up actually playing it once, just sitting through it, and actually just sitting down and making myself play it, and it was fun. Like, sure, I had gripes with the games, but I mean, that's every game, right? I've seen some streamers use pre-recorded stream option or avoid reading chat completely. That's interesting. I don't know if I ever would like the idea of pre-recorded streams, but not reading chat is definitely... It's a mixed bag, right? Because, like, you know, the reason why I stream a lot is because I like talking to people when I'm streaming, at least. So doing a pre-recorded stream or not reading chat would kind of defeat that whole purpose, but I understand why some people do it. So I feel like what I could do for games like these is that I could, like, maybe do, like, emote only or subscriber only or something like that, because I can at least trust people who are, like, supporting me to, you know, to understand that, you know, it's best to not talk too much about the game, I guess. Or be mean. Don't be mean to me, oh woo. Be a great April Fool's joke for a pre-record. God, I would have to, like, think of really generic phrases that will get people to think that I'm actually talking to them. But it'd be so hard to pull off. Or at least, you know, so hard to pull off without making it extremely obvious that it's pre-recorded right away. God, imagine if someone, like, they knew which stream viewers were regulars, and so they like, are you kidding me? Bruh. Oh, I forgot about this sprite. When you press down, he like does this weird looking face. It's so funny. Anyway. I'll get this eventually. Fuck. I'm also like playing this game with an analog stick, so it's probably not the best way to play a game like this. Oh god. Fucking hell. Wait a minute. Oh yeah. I completely forgot about that. You can actually attack. Well, I'm dumb. That makes things a lot easier. Oi. Come on, come on, come on, come on. You fucking bastard. Are you kidding me? That was not fair, dude. Alright. Alright, well anyway. I'll get it eventually. Now that I know I can actually attack, this might be easier. Press buttons to do things, Eric. Oh no, I just doxed my name. Just kidding. Oh, what the fuck? That might actually help me a little bit. Yeah. Oh, God. Can this be over soon? I really don't like this. Come on. Ah. That was harder than it should be. I'm a little rusty. Oh god, these guys. This is a very interesting boss fight, if you know what I'm talking about. I have a sudden craving for Chinese food. Chinese food is so good. Fried rice. God, I love fried rice. I made it once, but I gotta try making it again. It was fine when I made it. The only problem is having, like, leftover rice. It's kind of annoying because Retro eats all the rice I make every time I make it. Yeah, he likes my cooking a little too fucking much, buddy. I need to get back into cooking, but I just... just cleaning the kitchen. Blech. These guys are terrifying. Oh, Jesus. I still can't believe we figured out the delay problem the last time I streamed. I felt like such a dummy. What? So, speaking of feel like a dummy, what am I supposed to do here? Oh, excuse me. Oh, here we go. Let's, here's more over here. I don't know if it's a reference, more just that, a lot of music kind of tends to have similarities, mainly because, you know how there's, like, certain colors that go well together? It's kind of the same with music, where certain notes go well together. I guess that's my way of trying to, simplify that. So there's only so many color combinations that, you know, that work well together. If that makes any sense. It's kind of the same with music. There's only so many notes that work well together. And so a lot of people tend to make some things that sound similar. Much how a lot of people tend to make character designs that look similar as well. So yeah, that's a thing. But I hear it. I hear what you're talking about. It's this part right here. Boom, bum, bum. Boom, bum, bum, bum. Oh, these guys. Mr. Krabs. Ow. You bastard. That's why so many people think that Sakuroma was based on Has Been Hotel, because... Or was it Hell of a Boss? I keep confusing the two shows, I don't know. The one with the spider twink. Angel Dust, yeah, that one. Okay, Has Been Hotel, that's the one. So a lot of people keep comparing Sakuroma to Angel Dust literally because they both share a color scheme. That's it. And it's like, no. I mean, yeah, they have the same colors, I guess, but like that's literally it. Or like, I remember there was a point where Ace was compared a lot to I think it was either Asgore or Azrael, either or, which I'm not offended by because I do like those characters a lot anyway, but like it's no, it doesn't look like them. He does have the little jagged mouth though. Oh, here we go. All right, guys, here's the Vor boss. What are these anyway? Are those like stomach acid or something? That's gotta suck though, like someone's just throwing eggs inside of your stomach. This is what strep throat feels like. Just kidding. Oh god, it even like kind of sizzles when it hits the floor. That's actually kind of scary. I feel like this has awakened a lot of things inside of a lot of people. No pun intended. Oh god. Rave belly. And he gets shat out? I didn't know that, or I forgot about that. That's so gross. Alright. Also, once this plushie campaign ends, I'm still gonna be using the VTuber, but like, not as often, I guess. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch between them depending on my mood. I also want to figure out how Retro did that thing where he like made a hotkey where you can like swap between them on the fly. I kind of want to learn how to do that too. So once I figure that out, then I could, you know, use either or depending. But I still really love this VTuber, so I want to continue using it. Oh. Get out of here. I didn't know you could throw an egg from the bottom. Huh. Okay. Yeah. It's really cute. I like it a lot too. There was a point where I wanted to see if I can get an isolation VTuber as well, just to kind of have all the forms. But the problem with that is that VTubers are very expensive, and I don't know if I can really shell out like another 500 bucks for, you know, a VTuber like that. Especially for like occasions that are very rare, I guess. So it's something I'm thinking about, but I also have to find somebody who can do it. So that's another thing, but yeah, it depends. Ow, I almost died there. Ah! I'm sorry for that being so loud, but thank you for the bits. I'm really sorry for that. Bit jump scare. I'm sorry. Let me see if I can fix that real quick. That shouldn't be too hard to fix. Just gotta open this up a little. Bit. That's weird. It says at 16%. Or, yeah, what? I'm confused. Let me test it real quick. Where is it? Here it is. Huh?
This is a test beta alert.
Why did he use the default one then? That's confusing. Whatever. Gotta raise the volume. Scare everyone. Owie! I wonder if anyone has actually unironically said owie while they got like legitimately hurt. Just imagine just twisting your ankle like really fucking badly and you're like, owie! That'd be so funny. That was me. Just breaks my arm. Owie! I've never actually broken a bone before. Thank God. But, yeah. I don't know what that was supposed to do, but... yeah, whatever. I broke my ankle at like 7. Oh god. No, don't break my bones, please. Fractured my arm falling down some stairs. Oh god. I think, okay. I haven't broken my bone, but I think I fractured my skull once. See, what happened was, I was in gym class, I think. And I think I was like 5 years old. I'm pretty sure I've told this story before. But basically what happened was, you know, we were just doing our regular gym activities, and I guess some kids got a little too rough. And so I got pushed against a brick wall, and I ran into that brick wall head first. And the next thing I knew, or the next thing I can remember, was being in a bathroom and crying a lot while there was a lot of blood on my shirt, and like the gym teacher just frantically trying to like tend to my wound. And he was probably fucking terrified because a 5-year-old kid just like practically cracked his skull, and you know, it happened in his classroom, so he was probably really scared about that. I don't know what happened after that. I just remember getting stitches and it being very painful, but I turned out okay. You know what's funny? I have a permanent little bald spot on my head now. It's like, it's weird. It's like perfectly in the middle of my head. And it's like this little, it's like the size of a sunflower seed, basically. Just this little droplet of nothing. So every time I used to cut my hair, you know, that would be very visible. But yeah, that's where my stitches used to be. Oh my god, Sonic, leave me alone. But I turned out okay. I'm only a little stupid. Just kidding. What's interesting though, I mean, this has nothing to do with that accident, but at some point I kind of want to look into getting medical insurance so I can finally check out what the fuck is wrong with my brain. So I think there's something up there. There's something wrong up there that I need to look into. But that's expensive. One of these days I'll not be lazy and do my research, I guess. And then I'll figure out why I'm such a mess. I can feel little indentation grooves in my skull from where I fell and hit my head on sharp corners. Ow. Oh god, that reminds me of this one time. I think I was like 7 years old, and I was like climbing up on the sink, or maybe on the toilet. I don't know, it was a pretty small bathroom. The toilet was right in front of the mirror and sink. And so I climbed on the toilet so I could see if I could like touch the roof or something. I don't really remember what I was trying to do, actually. But I'm gonna say that I was trying to touch the roof just to give it story, context, whatever. Anyway, what happened was I slipped and fell face first into the corner of the sink. And it hit my eyebrow. It was really close to hitting my eye. But I'm very glad it didn't, because I probably would have lost that eye. Oh, just thinking about it makes me shiver. God. Now that I think about it, there's an alternative universe, probably, where I only have one eye because of that. Yeah, those damn sinks with the porcelain tops and the sharp corners. God damn. Yeah. There's another time where I did something stupid, where I saw that I got like a little bit of peach fuzz above my lip when I was like 6 years old. And I was like, I don't want to have a mustache. So I grabbed the nearest razor to try to shave. And essentially what I did was I ended up with 2 lines of blood above my upper lip. And so in a lot of home videos from around that time, you would see me with those 2 blood lines above my upper lip. It was so funny. Kids are dumb, man. I might have shaved sideways, I don't know, because it was like, what, 20-something years ago? So I'm not entirely sure, but I'm pretty sure that happened, now that I think about it. Because now that I have experience shaving, it probably was sideways. I got stabbed at work 4 years ago. Did you work in Liverpool? What the fuck? I'm kidding. I'm joking. Oh, here we go. I'm starting to wonder what is the worst pain I've ever felt. Whoops. Oh, I get it. There you go. Ah, shit. I need to find a key. Maybe it's in here. No, it's not. However, I can at least do this. Seizure. With all these damn coins. Fractured my eye socket. Oh, Jesus. Apparently, when I went to the eye doctor after recovery, my eyesight was better. That's crazy. Banging my leg on the edge of a stone step. Oh, God. I remember there was one time where I had, severe chest pains, and that was because of trapped air. Trapped air is my biggest enemy, like, ever. But anyway, yeah, I had trapped air, and legitimately, the pain was so bad that I was crying. Like, grown-ass man crying from the pain. That's how bad it was. Trapped air is no joke, man. I think the biggest scare, though, that I've had was when, it was like around Christmas time a couple of years ago, where my fucking eyeball decided to swell. Not the eyelid, the eyeball. So it was to the point where it was kind of hard for me to close my eyes, and I was freaking the hell out. I was just like, Mom, it's really hard for me to close my eyes, and I saw it, it was like bulging out just a little bit. And so I went to, you know, the emergency room. I should have gone to urgent care, because that would have costed me a lot less. Long story short, I had to pay $500 for that doctor's trip. $500, man. I even have a picture of it, but I won't subject you guys to that. I'm sorry. Oh, here it is. Oh my god. Is that really the key that I need? Oh, that was me wiping my nose. Yeah, don't worry, I won't show. I honestly, even looking back at it, it's pretty gross. The human body in general is just fucking gross. Son of a... Has to do with his thyroid. It permanently stretched his eyelids. Oh, God. Son of a... Fuck you, Sonic. I wish I was a robot. Honestly, I'm just waiting for the day that, like, cybernetics are more common. Because I think it's somewhat of a thing, but it's not, like, a thing yet. But, like, if there was a program to sign up to be a cyborg, I'll probably be the first to do it. Preserve my brain, make me into a robot. I would do that in a heartbeat. As long as we know how to preserve the human brain. And then, because, correct me if I'm wrong, but the brain does communicate with the rest of the body through electrical signals, right? So I wonder if it's possible for, whoop. Oh, my computer just freaked out for a sec. Is everything alright? Uh-oh. Everything froze. Shit. Well, okay. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go ahead and reset some stuff. Let's go to Twitch. God, technology's dumb. Okay. My channel. Okay. Okay. Give me a moment. Everything froze for a sec. Okay. Set this up. And put this here. Stretch this out. And restart the VTuber. I don't know what the hell happened. This is why you don't want to be a robot. Look, this was awful timing, but regardless, it's either that or being 6 feet under forever. Alright, anyway. What was I saying? Yeah, so as I was saying, I believe the human body communicates with, or the brain communicates with the human body through electrical signals, so I wonder if it's possible for that to, you know, for us to communicate with machines in that same way. Wonder if we can control shit with our minds. Like, I wonder if that's even possible. I promise I'm not like a conspiracy theorist or anything, but like, it's just something I think about sometimes, because I think that would be so cool if we could do that. Connect my brain to a controller or something. And start, like, moving things with my brain. Come on. What the fuck? Get up there, stupid. JJBA in real life, but with robots. That was so funny. I remember, Retro was... I don't remember, he was talking about something with a couple friends, and those two friends were, like, clowning on him or whatever. And so he was like, Cam, these two people are bullying me. And where the fuck? Here we go. And so I basically sent that JoJo link where, like, the third person saw these two people stomping on another person, and then they just joined in on the stomping. I don't know what it's called, but I'm pretty sure people know what I'm talking about. And so he was like, how the fuck do you know about that? And basically my answer was, because JoJo fans don't shut up. So I know a few things about the show because of it. As a JoJo fan, I can confirm. Shit, I was supposed to be paying attention. Rip this. I'm usually good at these matching games, but I wasn't looking. Chat's frozen? God dang it. Alright, let me see if I can... There's gotta be a way to reset that. Where is it actually? This? Yeah, it's that. Okay. Maybe if I... What if I delete the... Wait, let me check the 600 by 800. Alright, I'm gonna remove that. Yes. And then add it again. There you go. $600 by 800. There you go. Excuse me. Make it a little smaller and behind me. There we go. Okay. Should be fixed, hopefully. Type P in the chat to test it. Or test, you can do that too, like a normal person. I don't think it's updating. Man, what the hell? That's annoying. Alright, let me see. Restream chat. Maybe I need a new link. Oh no, I have to log in now. Click on everything that has a bus in it. Okay. Click on everything that has vehicles. Okay. There you go. What? Aww. Maybe this one? Crosswalks? I'm sorry about this. Son of a bitch. Alright, 1 second. Alright, no time to figure this out, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna use Streamlabs' one. Here we go, chat box. Okay. And we'll just drop that link in here instead. Okay. Boob. Did that work? It works. It's not my favorite, but it does its job. It's a little hard to see. That's why I don't really like it all that much, but yeah, it does its job. I kind of wish I could change the opacity of these boxes, but like I can't seem to find a setting for that for some reason. Yeah, I'm not sure what that's about. Ow. Stop it. You bastards. Why is everyone trying to kidnap my child? Anyway, yeah, this is the GBA version. Cause, I'm not very familiar with the SNES one. Oh my god. What the fuck? Oh, thank you for the sub. R.E. Mitchell, thank you. I need to start reading the names now because me just saying thank you for the sub seems kind of... I don't know. I gotta be like those e-girls and be like, thank you for the sub! Okay, it's time for me to write your name on the board and like show off my ass. I'm kidding. Just unsubs right after that. I'm kidding. Yeah, so like, oh, thank you for the resub.
Unsub RN.
Thank you, James TNY01 for the. I'm kidding. Anyway, yeah, so there used to be a thing where a lot of girl streamers would kind of do this thing. They would have like their, you know, they would have like face cam and whatever, and they would show off their bodies while streaming. And, you know, opinions about that on its own, like aside, let's just move on to like the more important part, where essentially they would they would do this thing where they would have a board behind them and it's on the floor. And so every time a person would donate or subscribe or something, they would write their name on that board. But the thing about it is, you know, she would have to bend down in order to write that name. And it's very obvious why she would do that, right? So, yeah, it's just kind of fun. What?
Smiley face.
Thank you, Trevor, for the... Jesus, I have 48 lives. For the sub, I just got Vord. Very fitting that you subscribed as soon as I got Vord, but I'm just kidding. I'm joking. It was actually Trevor that Vored me. I can't believe this. Ah! Stop voring me! This is not the time to be vored. There are other times, but not now. Huh? What? Yeah, I can escape from vor. It's called laxative. I'm just kidding. There are times to be vored, but not now. True. It's like the Professor Oak thing. Or like, I don't know, one of those vomit-inducing medicines. You know, maybe I shouldn't go there. Is it raining outside? My brain doing its thing. Hold on. I think it's raining outside. Let me look. Yay! It's raining. I like rain. Okay. Give me a moment. James, you can't be bored right now. But Dad! Just kidding. It was a Victory Bell, yeah.
I didn't even realize my sub had lapsed. I can send you the OBS settings for the opacity on chat later.
Oh yes, please. Oh, by the way, I don't know if I've ever said this, but King Mel in chat actually helped me out with this thing with Nightbot where when I play music, right? Like this song that you heard in the introduction, it like actually tells you what song is playing. It's really helpful because, you know, people sometimes ask, you know, what song's playing in the background, and sometimes it's kind of difficult for me to just grab the link for it every time. So, like, this is very helpful, and I thank him a lot for that. There is another thing that I can do where I can also have it so it shows what channel is, you know, this song is from or whatever. The problem with that, though, is that some of the songs on my playlist are remixes and some are just OST uploads. So if it just shows you the channel of the OST uploader, it kind of, it's like, yeah, whatever, but like, but yeah, no, it's very helpful so that whenever you hear like a banger in the background, it'll just tell you right away instead of, you know, you having to ask. Because I know sometimes, you know, some people get a little nervous about asking questions like that, because you also never know how kind or unkind the streamer is, so I totally get that. But anyway, that means it's gonna be raining in my area soon. What part? I used to live in the Panhandle. Yeah. Oh, thank you for the bits.
Little boy.
The accent just makes it so much funnier. Little boy. Anyway, as I was saying, fuck, what was I saying? Oh yeah, Florida. I live in Central Florida, so we kind of, at least during the summer, we get this point during the day where it rains really hard for like 5 to 10 minutes. Ow! So it's like the apocalypse just fucking happens for a little while, and then we're back to normal. Yeah, Spanish accent moment. So essentially, like, I know nobody asked, but like, to get like accents like this, essentially what you have to do is just kind of switch the language, and then it kind of reads whatever you type in the phonetics of that language. So the reason why, you know, there is a Spanish accent is because it's reading English words with Spanish phonetics. And that's exactly why, you know, it says little boy instead of like little boy, because the I sound doesn't really exist in Spanish. It's replaced with like E, if that makes sense. Ba-da-ba-ba-da. Yeah, man, I just love rain. I don't know. Rain is great. Ow. Sorry if I'm sucking balls. I'm trying to be entertaining and play the game at the same time. And I'm failing at both. This is why I don't really play FNF mods anymore, like on stream. Because holy shit, I would suck so bad. Ow! Thank you for the bits. Ow. For the beats. I don't know why it's still using the regular bit sound though, because if I'm being honest, I have it set for like a Mystery Dungeon sound effect to play, but it's not using it for some weird reason. I don't know what's going on with that. Scotland is 90% rain. No, there is definitely such a thing as too much though, to be fair. But, yeah. Oh yeah, I'm also in Orlando. I live like really close to the airport, so I hear airplanes like all the time. How the hell am I gonna do this? Oh, okay, I can just do it while... There you go. You've collected all of the level 1 emotes. What does that mean? Why is it telling me this? I'm literally the streamer. I've collected my own emotes. Yeah, okay. I used to live next to the LIRR, which is the Long Island Railroad. And so I would hear the train pass by like every 5 minutes. And I remember when I first moved into it, or moved into my house in Westbury, the train used to jump scare me because I live near a railroad crossing, and the train had to basically let people know, like, hey, you know, I'm going through the railroad crossing. So they did that by honking the horn, and that horn, depending on the train, was so loud. And it had to be, right? Because it has to warn people. But yeah. Let's hope that bird doesn't poop on your head. This is such a good song. The final boss theme in this game is so badass too. Like, how do you make metal with SNES sound fonts? It's crazy. I mean, when you hear the composition style of like this theme, you're like, oh, that's definitely like metal or like hard rock. Ow. I'm trying to look for an opening. Ow. Sorry, I was reading chat for a sec. Why is the camera doing that? There you go. How am I supposed to... I know I'm supposed to hit that little thing there, but how close can I get? That? Son of a bitch. Alright, I missed my chance there. That's what I was thinking, like, ricochet it, but I don't know. It's been a while since I played this. Okay, I think I remember now. When he fakes out, that's when he backs up enough for me to be able to hit the wound. So, yeah, I kind of have to wait for an opening, I think. Is it? Yeah, maybe. My trip has been good. It was a lot, though. So, I don't know if I'm gonna be doing that anytime soon again, but it was nice to just, you know, visit familiar places again and see familiar faces. All that stuff. Oh, can I? Let me see. Damn. He's a strong plant. You know what? Fuck the baby. Wait, never mind. I can't. God, no. I can't just leave him like that. What am I doing wrong here? Surprisingly, the I-95 wasn't that bad in terms of traffic, but like the 2 times where I was actually frustrated driving was in New York City and Orlando. It was the same brand of stupid in both cities, which is kind of funny thinking about it. Try getting from the angle. Okay. Alright, let's try it. There we go, thank you. Okay, so it just bounces off the water. Okay. Thank you. I thought those other tentacles, like, I thought it, like, blocked it or something. It's actually pretty... Wow, that was it? Oh. Okay. Anyway. Sorry, I forgot my battle.net is in the background, so... Yeah, I'm glad the plush has reached the goal too. Oh, no, it's still raining. Okay, I thought it stopped for a sec. Also, there's actually 2 days left. How many are we? Let me see. Let me check how many plushies we've sold so far. Who's... Oh. Well, I just got DM'd a thing. Give me a moment. Hmm?
Hi, Kamex. Hope you're doing okay.
Alright, I'm gonna have to copy it. Give me a moment. Also, hi. Thank you for the resub. I'm doing okay. I'm trying to show something. Here we go. Okay. Neo just sent me this. When we were talking about, like... Oh my god, they even... the fucking emoji. No. So it's a child with a balloon doing the winky :3. It's all my fears rolled into one. I hate it here. No. But thank you, but no. Alright. What other stuff? I was checking the sales. So we have sold 289 Mace plushes. I did buy 5 of them though, because I wanted to have like extras just in case like some people I know weren't able to get them or something. So there's that. Because I still have like 4 Ace plushies, but I'm sending a few to some friends that couldn't buy it at the time. So now I have to figure out how to send a package to Malaysia and Sweden and Brazil. I don't know how to do that, but I'll figure it out. Sending Ace to Brazil. That poor child. Yeah, for some reason this time, Ace actually, or Mace didn't cost that much money to be shipped to Brazil. I don't know why Ace costed so much though, but apparently it was like the equivalent of $70 or something like that when Ace was being sold, but when Mace was being sold it costed like 30 something. I don't understand how that was so different. Yeah, it was a lot. Shipping can really fuck somebody up depending on what country you're in. I wonder if it had to do with like laws that were happening at the time or something, I don't know. Oh god. Well, there we go. They preferred one design over the other. God damn it, Brazil. Sticking into the ceiling fan and watching him speed. Yeah, man, do whatever you want with him. I'm sure he'll be okay. I forgot the name of this song, like this particular song you're listening to. I think it's called like Powerful Infant or something like that. It's kind of funny. My friend from California sent me a t-shirt based off his YouTube channel and as a gift, and the UK made me pay import tax on it. For fuck's sake. Oh yeah, it was based, or the 64 was actually based on this. Yeah, you're right. He'll be fine. The worst thing that could happen is funny cut to the next scene. I'm not fine. Oh. What's the worst thing that could... I can read. No, I can't read actually. I'm sorry. Am I tired already? It's only been like almost 3 hours. Oh no! I used to be able to go 5 hours of streaming, but now I'm like... I don't know. What happened to me? Nah, it's probably one of those things where I'm starting to like... get a little bored of the game that I'm playing. That's kind of what I'm afraid of when playing like a new game. It's like, what if I get bored of it a little bit? Then I'm just kind of fucked, I guess, right? My alternative to boredom? It's... I don't know. Playing City Skylines? I'm kidding. Thank you for the sub. The Sonic Lover fan? I feel like they hate Sonic. I don't know. Something tells me they hate Sonic. Just kidding. You're telling me that people don't say your username right? Oh fuck, I died. I didn't notice there were gonna be some needles down there. 50 lives, Jesus Christ. Fuck you. Yeah, my fucking butthole got like resized. Those are such huge ass spikes. Da, da, da. Okay. COVID vaccine trap. Oh my god. Why this version of Yoshi's Island over the SNES version? Because this is the version I grew up playing. And I don't really think there's that much of a difference between this one and the SNES version. Yeah, I got something. And I forgot everything else. Can I just go? Where's the exit button? No. I just want to leave. Stop it! I want to continue. Stop! What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh, thank God. Why? Oh yeah, these things. I used to be so stuck in this level as a kid, because I didn't know that you were supposed to just jump on these balloons. Yeah, I didn't know you were just supposed to jump on the balloons. I'm sure there's like an NPC that tells you that, like that box in the beginning. I just don't read. Because reading is for gay losers. Like me. Oh shit! That's what I get for making fun of gay losers. Okay. Thank you for the
Will we
bits.
see both you and Retro in your plushie VTubers sometime?
I have no idea. It depends on Retro. I can't really answer for him. Every time. I keep forgetting about the accent. This balloon enjoys being stepped on. He's just like me for real. I'm kidding. No, I'm not into that. Just like all the Saku Sims. Oh god. Helicopter, helicopter, please calm down. What is the point of this anyway? Just the ring here? I guess so. Okay. Rafflecopter. I'm heavily offended that you called that accent silly because that was the accent of my great papito from... Just kidding. What the fuck is this? I'm getting a call from Macon, Georgia. I don't know anybody in Georgia. Well, apparently some of my friends are from Georgia, as I've learned today. Why? I'm kidding. I love spam calls. Ow. Give me. Oh my god, get rid of that. Thank you. God. Please just grab the... Thank you. Sorry, I don't know why I started playing like a 3-year-old for a sec there. Okay. There. Now I can stop paying attention. How was your day? I'd actually say this is more like retro color. I don't think there's a Yoshi. Stupid bitch. Anyway, what was I saying? Right, I had a dream that I had a pet Yoshi once. It was a very nice dream, but I was very sad when I woke up. I want a pet Yoshi. Ah! Ah! Ah. Okay. I saved myself. Huh? Oh, it's pointing me back that way. Huh? Oh. My brain stopped working for a sec there. Alright, let me just... Thank God. Is it still raining? It's like drizzling-ish. Okay. Get one up. Set the number of Yoshis with that. Press A to start. Huh? Okay. Let me set the number of Yoshi. Oh, God. No, no, no. So I'm basically gambling my lives. Let's just do 5. Oh. Oh, thank God. Jesus. I just end up with the same amount anyway. I really like the art style of this game. Oh, not you again. Oh my fucking god. Why does it do that? That's so annoying. I'm sorry. Give me a moment. What the fuck? Alright, 1 second. I have to do it again. Son of a beach. My channel. That's kind of dumb. Alright, give me a moment. I feel like this happens when I dual stream to YouTube as well as Twitch. So basically what I'm doing is I'm dual streaming to a private account. And I always have issues when I dual stream to a private account. You know, just so that I can have it archived there already, and you know, Chubby doesn't have to download the VOD to re-upload it and all that stuff. So I don't know why, but I seem to only have problems when I do that. It's genuinely pretty annoying. But, you know, this is a new thing though. Like, I've never seen this happen before, so this is kind of annoying. It feels like I get a new problem every time. Anyway, yeah, that sucks, but whatever. At least I knew what to do this time, so it was quicker to set it back up. Oh, also, forgot to turn that off. Jesus Christ. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's happening because I'm dual streaming, but like, I swear I only have problems when I am dual streaming, so it's... I don't know. Oh, Jesus Christ. Poor Chain Chomp. Okay, see you, Chubby. Okay, bye, James. Oh, this is scary as hell. Jesus! I don't know if you can swallow these guys. Ah! I like these weird little 3D-ish segments that they have. Like those platforms that like flip. I'll show you some flip. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. I don't know what that is supposed to mean. So I'm gonna stay quiet. Oh yeah, I can actually sing along. Your mom gay. Your mom gay. Insert dentist joke. Oh god, no. I haven't been to the dentist in so long. And I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I don't like going to the dentist because they get so mad at you if you don't do what they want you to do, and it's like, look, lady, most people don't floss. I'm sorry. And yes, I do have some problems with my teeth due to that. But god damn it, I just keep forgetting. Stop getting mad at me for that. Damn. I appreciate you for giving me advice, but it's not that I don't follow it because I don't care, I don't follow it because I keep forgetting. Give me my goddamn baby back. What are you doing with that baby? But Yoshi, fit your fat ass through there. Thank you. I need to go see a dentist too. But dentists are scary. You know, that is something that I still fear even as an adult, is dentists. Some people fear doctors, I fear dentists. I don't know why. I guess because some of them aren't very careful when they, you know, work with their tools. There were some times where like a dentist was cleaning my teeth and they slip a little bit and they... Ow! Ow. Speaking of ow. Kidnappers these days. Fuck you. What am I actually supposed to do here? Because it's like... This is a door. What? Huh? Oh yeah, when they like scratch your teeth with like some of those tools, it like, I hate it. I hate it so much. I do understand that like a lot of people in the medical field, they tend to deal with a lot of people who are just careless with their bodies, and they tend to be a little sassy for that reason, but I don't know. I think that's kind of dickish because, you know, you have many years of experience studying this stuff under your belt, while I'm just an average person trying to live. So it's like, is it really, you know, your place to be acting that way towards someone who, like, genuinely probably just didn't even know? It's kind of like I'm an audio engineer, right? And so, one of the first things that we were taught is about hearing protection, because unfortunately a lot of people, they tend to abuse their ears by listening to music way too loudly. And unfortunately, you know, there are plenty of people out there that do listen to music at very high volumes that end up damaging their hearing. So I feel like I'd be kind of a dick if I were that guy that would be snarky about hearing protection and be like, you realize that you're like fucking up your ears, right? You can't be that stupid, or like something like really rude like that. I mean, they didn't know. Like, why would I be such an asshole about it, you know? Damn it! How am I supposed to get past that part? I think I'm supposed to wait until, like, it jumps really high, but then I think once I realize that, it's too late. Alright. I'll get it at some point. to when they say it shouldn't hurt. Yeah, okay, that also scares me too. I am the anti-dentist. Yes. Fuck dentists. Nah. Dentists are really mean when you tell them that you don't floss. Okay, that's when I'm supposed to go. I just don't know when they actually do jump that high. Okay, now he's jumping really high consistently. And now he didn't. You see what I mean? God, that's annoying. I almost want to save state because this part seems pretty annoying with the lava and shit. Alright. Alright, hold on. I gotta pay attention like a good noodle. Mace is a noodle though, to be fair. Oh, thank God. I want noodles now. I just want to eat some noodles. Oh, God. That was close. Oh, thank God. I don't know if you can eat those. Maybe, but I haven't tried. Yeah, I only got 2 of my... You gotta be fucking kidding me. I had to get only 2 of my wisdom teeth removed because... well, I only got 2 of them removed because it already costed me like $1,800 to do it. And... my bottom 2 wisdom teeth are not really giving me any... Or, sorry, my top 2 wisdom teeth are not giving me any trouble, so... I was like, you know what? Fine. I'll just do 2, save some money, and then get it over with. It really sucked, though. Like, having to only eat certain kinds of food. Like, I remember I was only allowed to eat, like, you know, soft stuff like soup and all that, and liquid. And, you know, the problem was, I had to only eat that stuff, and so I ended up with, like, diarrhea and stuff, because, you know, when you only eat food that's, like, mostly liquid, then that's what's gonna come out, you know? So that was that for, like, a week. And then there was a time where, you know, I could eat hard foods, but I had to be very careful not to let, you know, certain foods just stay in the cavity. Because then it could, you know, once the gums heal, it could seal over the food and rot inside. And that's where you get dry socket. And dry socket, from what I've heard, is very painful. And that's something that I never want. Never want to have. So, yeah. God, these guys are so annoying. I need eggs. Yeah, there's eggs over here. What is this? A few of these guys. Okay, this should work. So, yeah. So what happened was, I think the first thing I ate was soft tacos from Taco Bell. And then I had like a bunch of stuff in that hole where my wisdom tooth used to be. So I had to use this thing where it was like a syringe, and I was supposed to essentially like squirt water into it to push the food out. And I didn't realize how deep that hole actually is. But when I saw how much food came out of that, I was just surprised. I was like, how deep does this thing go? Like, what the hell? But yeah, wisdom teeth are huge, so they had to dig a pretty deep hole in order to get them out. I've turned this chat into a dental chat. Anyway, yeah, Taco Bell. I like Taco Bell. Ow. Thanks for the cheer.
Have you ever listened to vinyls or would you like to try one and compare them to digital records?
I have a couple vinyls, but, you know, it's one of those things that it's pretty expensive, so I don't tend to collect too much of them. So right now, I bought a vinyl player. I think it cost me like 150 bucks or something like that. It was an Audio-Technica LP60X or something like that. As for the records that I have, I bought a System of a Down record. System of... let me go look for it. System of a Down. Yeah, I said it right. And, there were... You know what's funny? When I bought that album, I ended up finding some songs that I'm actually pretty familiar with. And I was like, oh, so they sang this one. It's kind of something like that. And I also got some video game vinyls. I actually... Oh.
Retrospect POG SOAD. OMG.
OMG. Oh my god. Anyway, so I got some video game vinyls as well. Like, I bought the Jak and Daxter vinyl. That was a thing for a little while. And where is the fucking... Where's the key for this room? Unless I already had it. What if it's in here or something? Oh, maybe it's that. If it is that, I'm gonna be so mad. No. Damn it. I would have been low-key happy if it was there. And I also, donated to the Kickstarter for Friday Night Funkin', and so I can get the vinyl for the first week as well. So, yeah, that's what was supposed to happen, I guess. I guess I already got this one. Okay, I got this one, I got that one, let's say, and I got this one. So I think the last one I need to get is this one. Let's see if there's anything down here. Those cheeky bastards. Oh god. Yeah, nah, I don't want to do that. What's in this door? Please don't send me back to the beginning. Okay. It did not. Ah! Did I mess up? No way. Alright. I'm gonna save state real quick. So I can check down here. Okay. I thought that was a bottomless pit. Okay, I'm good. Oh, I didn't know that Retro was streaming too. Ow!
So, are there any companies or groups that can make you a vinyl of any available music?
I have no idea, but I should also, figure out the volume of that. Why is it so loud? Excuse me for a sec. Let me look at Streamlabs real quick. Do the alert box. Okay. Bits. Is that why? Maybe. Maybe it's variations. Ah, I found it. Yeah, it is variations. Why is that a thing? No. Okay, so now...
This is a test beta alert.
Okay. Now it shouldn't hurt your ears when you donate bits. Sorry about that. Are there any companies or groups that make you vinyl, if any, available? I actually don't know about that. I'm pretty new to the whole vinyl thing, so... Yeah. Did someone... What are people ping me in here for? Okay. Now I should be able to fight the boss. Thank God there's no time limit in this game. Okay. Let's get the hell in here. God, what an annoying mechanic. Me when I get my car repaired. I'm just kidding. No, I'm joking. Okay. I remember this boss being interesting. Oh no, not this one. Okay. I thought I was in the final World 4 boss. Oh, that's how you do it. Okay. That's kind of a cute enemy. Harmless Kirby. True. You ever heard of bilingual? What, the idea of someone being bilingual? I mean, I'm bilingual, yeah. Bilingual these nuts. As long as you're an adult, yeah, I'll do it. Do the rest of the stream in Spanglish? Nah, I'm good. Every time I speak Spanish, just in general, people get really weird, so I kind of tend to avoid it. Plans for future plushies? Not really. At least not for now. I don't know just yet. I want to think about maybe an isolation plushie, but like that might be in the far future, because I don't want to make plushies around the same time that Retro does, because, you know, people don't have bottomless wallets and they won't be able to pay for everything, you know? So I feel like before I start doing other characters, I need to flesh them out better, and the idea was to like use the mod to do that, but it seems like FNF is kind of dead now, and so it's a little harder to do that. Also, finding people who do sprites, that's also very difficult, but yeah. They better give Isolation really fat titties. I'm kidding. It's just so funny when I asked a friend to do like a ref sheet for him. He like the idea was to give him like more monster-like anatomy. He ended up, god damn it.
Also, Kamex, do you listen to System of a Down? I would never thought that you have one of their vinyls.
I thought I fixed that, damn it. Did I forget to hit save or something? Give me a second. Anyway, it's not that I listen to them, it's more so just the fact that I think it's more just like I've heard of their songs over the years, and so I recognize some songs, and I'm like, oh yeah, I like this song. It's more like that. Oh, that was supposed to be trolling? Shit, you might have failed if I didn't even know. Anyway, he was supposed to have like monster anatomy, but the person that made the ref sheet ended up giving him a dad bod, and I was just like, you know what? I'm not complaining because fuck it, right? It's probably what I would have wanted anyway. He knows me too well. Don't commission your friends, guys. I'm kidding. Yeah, don't tell anyone this, but I'm actually pretty excited about Scarlet and Violet, as well as Sonic, Frontiers. Don't tell anyone though, because they'll be mad. I'm supposed to hate everything. It would absolutely be like a really good pillow. And the best thing about Isolation as a pillow is that he'll always be cold. Cold pillows. The best. Canonically, he doesn't actually like physical contact when he's in that form, mainly because, you know, it's kind of based on my anxiety, like in real life. When I'm anxious, I need people to stay away from me. Like, genuinely, that's like the best thing to do. Don't try to give me a hug, don't do anything like that, because I need space to breathe and calm down. But since he's a fictional character, people can hug him if they want. It's fine, don't worry about it. I'm not gonna be one of those people that are like, no, you can't do that! That does get kind of annoying when I see that happen. It's like, okay, calm down. It's a fictional character. The only time I want a warm pillow is during the winter. Maybe. Cause like laying your head on a cold pillow in the winter, that does kind of suck. Or like, you know, when it's really cold that day and your whole bed is cold, like the sheets, the covers, the pillow, and you're like, oh my god, it feels like I'm sleeping on an ice block. Yes, I can fit. Come on, get up there, yeah. Ah, What is this level? What is this made out of anyway? Is this, like, I don't know what this is. Someone just straight up said come. My god. I need to, you know what? I need to buy kinetic sand. Like, I used to have kinetic sand as a kid, and it was like so fun to play with. Like, just shaping it into whatever the hell you want. I need to get that again. How much does that cost? Hold on. Amazon. Okay, wait, let me see. Amazon kinetic sand. Alright, how much? 20 bucks. Okay. That gives me an idea. Alright guys, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do satisfying streams, right? Where I buy a bunch of kinetic sand and start cutting it up with knives. Like, you know, like, basically I form it into something like perfectly shaped, and then I just slowly cut into it with a knife. Like those satisfying ASMR videos. Alright. I would totally do it. I wanted to eat it. Oh no. Ooh. Let's go. I don't know what's below there. Okay, good. Oh, okay. What am I supposed to do here? Oh, I see. Oh, wow. This level design's kind of nice. Ugh. I did not know I can like spit things upwards like that. Huh, the more you know. I don't know what these things are anyway. These translucent flying guys. Come. I'm kidding. Ghost bullet bills. Okay, that's definitely a lot more creative than cum. Would I hug the ghost? Yeah, of course. That's an Undertale thing, isn't it? Just vaguely reminded me of Undertale. Ah, there we go. Okay. I might stop after beating World 4's boss, because I've been streaming for about 3.5 hours. So, your mom. Sorry. Oh, and that's actually the next level. Okay. Alright, we're just gonna go ahead and fight this boss, and then after that, that's when I'm gonna call it a stream. Because I've been doing it for about 3.5 hours, and I feel like that's a good starting point to get me back into streaming, but I think after this stream, what I'm gonna try to do is finish this game, and then we can move on to something like Paper Mario, because I do want to finally start playing new games on stream. So, we'll try with that and see how that goes. It's funny how, like I said earlier today, that I'm not a really huge fan of RPGs, but like, there are certain RPGs that I do like, though. Like, Fallout being one of them, Pokemon, obviously. So I'm wondering if I'll like the Mario RPGs. We'll see. Which I also need to play Super Mario RPG. Whoops. I gotta do that again. There we go. Ah! Fuck. Ba-ba. Alright. Oh yeah, I gotta play the Mario and Luigi RPGs as well. Damn, there's a lot that I missed out on, actually. What's funny is I actually remixed the final boss theme of that game, but I've never actually played the game before. Mainly because I think a lot of people were requesting it, so I was like, well, let me just do it. Because people were asking for it. Make a whole new account, what the hell? Did you get banned or something? I'm kidding. Ow. What's in here? A 1-up? Okay. Ah! Thank you for the resub.
Hey, Kamex. Hope you had fun in New York.
I hated it. I'm kidding. No, it was fine. I'm just ready to be back home. Or happy to be back home, I guess. I hated driving in New York City, though. That shit sucked. Twitch doesn't accept me to log in all of a sudden. Oh, that's weird. Oh, there's an ant on me. Let me go ahead and throw him away. Okay. Get off of me, you dumb ant. God, that's scary. What? Oh. Son of a bitch. I need... Oh, man. I need a key for this. Oops. Okay. Sorry, I have to do something real quick. You know, I hate it because, like, I have to create, I don't know how many different passwords now. The damn thing is like, oh no, this password's not good enough, please make another. And it's like, who's gonna hack into my, I don't know, my school website? Like, you know how you have to make an account for your school website or something? And then they're like, oh yeah, you need all these different characters in order to make these credentials. And it's like, yeah, but like, who would actually give enough of a shit to do that? I don't get it, it's annoying. What are you gonna do? Do my homework for me? Like...
I hacked into Melissa's account the other day and like she didn't do her homework, so I pulled a prank, the ultimate prank. I did her homework for her. Oh my god. You're so funny, Vanessa. Yeah, she'll never know what hit her.
Wow. I just get a single red coin for that. Thank you, I guess. Oh, wait. Wait a minute. I have an idea. I don't know if this is gonna work, but I have an idea. Man, now I want to buy kinetic sand. Another thing that I actually have my eyes on, like for real, is a Steam Deck. Mainly because I kind of just want like a nice little handheld so that I can use for emulation. Whoops. Oh, it resets? Interesting. Okay. Anyway, so like I kind of want to have like a nice little handheld for emulation stuff because yeah, I feel like that would be kind of fun to have. So I don't have to like, you know, sit at my desk so that I can play a Game Boy Advance game, you know? But yeah, apparently it's like really good for that kind of thing. And there are other handheld things that are cheaper, but like they're not nearly as powerful, so you know, maybe I want to run a Wii U game on the Steam Deck at some point. I don't know. So that's kind of what I want to look into next. It's purely just for my own enjoyment, really, so that I can play Breath of the Wild while taking a shit. Well, you can still do that, but like you can still do that with the Switch. Bad example. I don't know, Gran Turismo. Yeah, play Gran Turismo while taking a shit. That sounds like fun. You keep getting shivers because I made it snow where you live. Sorry. Steam Deck is about $400, I believe, which is quite a bit. But that's why I've been thinking about it for so long. Usually what I do when it's like a, you know, a big thing, I kind of think about it for a long time, almost to the point where it's like, okay, I've been thinking about it for too long, to the point where I should just get one, you know? So, yeah. Does it reset when I leave? Of course it does. Man, that's dumb. Wait. Ah, yeah, right. I forgot you can do that. Wow, fuck. Got it, okay. Whoa. This is like a breakout. Ah, what the hell? I feel like I'm supposed to do something dumb. Hey. Give. Yes. Okay, so... Give me the egg. Oh my god. Recycle! Oh, crap.
crap. Stop. Let me recycle my eggs. There we go. God, that took way too long. Okay. What a menacing song. And then it gets foggy. Yeah, I remember this. Ah! Don't do this to me. Here we go. Turtle Man. Little Koopa, come through for me now. Go and rock Yoshi's world. Huh? Here we go. Okay, if you like... Oh yeah, he like coughs up eggs for some reason. Okay. Right, that's how you do it. Oops. There we go. Ah! He just eats eggs whole with the shell and everything. Ah! Easy. That poor turtle. He didn't deserve all that.
Okay, well.
We now have unlocked World 5. There's also a World 6, but I think I'm gonna call it quits here because I just wanted to do like a small stream to kind of get me back into it. And then next time, hopefully I'll do my usual length of 4 or 5 hours, maybe. I don't know. But regardless, thanks for coming, and I will see you in another... let me save state real quick so that I don't lose it. Okay.
I'll see you in another stream, I guess, okay?
I won't make you listen to the baby crying in the outro screen, so let's do something else for that. Okay, bye.